Hello, greetings. This is chat questions before the apocalypse. Oops, gotcha. Where you took over. All right, we're going to jump right in. And what else is there? And those that submitted questions to the site that I'm like behind, I'm going to try and answer some tonight after this. So. And for anybody that is new to all this, great. Every time I try to do anything. Oh, greetings, Christina. Greetings. So IvanTower.com. What we're doing right now is the webinar. And you can find it here. I might find a different way of people that have joined, but for right now, we use this method. There's also private sessions to learn about your aliens and everybody. Tomorrow is turned off, but the rest of the weekend should be, some of it's open. It's also Google. I'm not going to go into all this. And also we have Spirit Social, submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, and channeling consulting. Also have one question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul painting from Stephanie, and angelic Reiki from Miguel. So this is I'm still catching up on questions. That is in, let's see what area that is. So this is the area that I'm talking about, still catching up on, but oops. All right, so thank you guys for submitting, and because of the hurricane and everything, I'm trying to still catch up. So anyway, we will begin our chat questions. All right, bring in the angels, bring in the light, positive energies. Thank you for everyone. Okay. Question from Andre. Do I have any low frequency beings attached onto me and feeding on my energy? There is a reptilian, I get a name like Maylock, that does come around, but not exactly attaching himself, but does kind of mess with your thinking at times. So I just say to send an energy field around you, a shield. You can do like 1 or 2. They can be clear, they can be color, just basically just visualizing with light. And you can also send him energy, basically to send him light to send him away. Yeah, we all have our little stalkers here and there, but it's all good though. I mean, well, either way. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything. You did have archons connected to you in the past, but not anymore. So if you feel any archon energy, it's just feeding on your energy, that would be the reptilian. So just do what you can to remove him. Question 2, do you have any messages to me from my guides? A friend that passed. Oh, Bunjor. Well, yeah, your friend is doing fine, crossing over quite well, connecting to Yeshua for healing. Still, it's going to take some time to fully come over, but for the most part, he's doing fine. Yeah, a lot of headaches around him from what I'm seeing. The message to you, though, just that you're on your path, just connect to Archangel Michael's energy for assistance anytime you feel like you're disconnected, just to call in the angels at any time, basically. It does seem like you have a lot of lifetimes around the water, as we all do. So, I'm not a quest I just paid. Okay. But your connection to the oceans is you basically bring him in through a meditation for cleansing. So, okay, Zenuki, are there any messages for me? Yeah, I'm seeing Gabriel around you, opening up passageways. I see a grandmother around you that passed. Also, you've been connected to. Seems like she's kind of hard-headed, and you're assisting her to find the light. I think she's on the other side, but she's still having issues over there, from what it seems like. She's kind of telling people what to do from what I'm gathering. That's what I'm gathering. So it's kind of interesting. Question 2: could you tell me who is? I don't know if I can pronounce that. Okay, well, I see it. The spirit that has helped my family a lot. Who is the spirit that has helped me a lot? I can't pronounce that. That's okay. It's like a grandfather spirit from another life. I feel more grandfather spirit. Yeah, he's like an ascended master. I do see him around Tibet a lot, actually. He goes there for energy. He receives energy and gives it back. And he's just he's like an ancient grandfather of yours from other lifetimes. Palladian energies. Palladium from what I'm seeing at this time. Salt water around him. Interesting. For excuse me. Salt water as for cleansing. Sea salt. I think that's a message for you. Sea salt for cleansing and healing. Crystal Snow, are there any messages from my angels? Right now you're going through a grounding stage. I do see many angels around you with swords, but of light. Basically, they're surrounding you. I also see a mothership, a Palladian mothership you've been connected to recently. And it's just giving you energy, but you've been through it on an astral. I'm not sure how your sleep state has been recently, but it seems to be fluid. You're also connecting much with Arcturians, it seems, for your mission here. But it's not being obviously brought to me for any reason. Not yet. Question 2, any messages from my guides? They just say exercise. I mean, it also says swimming if that's something that you're interested in. It's not necessarily have to. But it's also you can be connecting to a knight from the Round Table, King Arthur's time period. He had a lifetime during then. I think you kind of feel some of that. Of course, you're very young during that time. I do see a knight that you married during that time period, and apparently his energy is still with you. I think he kind of lost him early also, due to war. So, imagine you can feel some of this. Anyway, Hendrik is the name I'm getting. As for has that any significance, I just know he's around you, that's all. I just somebody to connect to you if you wish. Maddie, are there any spiritual books that reveal our true spirit past? If there are, can you name a few? Well, I have to go. I have to actually look it up. I think. Let's see here. Well, David Wilcock should be okay. I know he's kind of David Wilcock. I mean, not somebody I would normally would. Yeah, David Wilcock. I would say David. Ascension Mysteries. Anything that you would find. Yeah, I would recommend him, and of course, go by what you feel about it. Also, there's another book, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. I even have a copy of that. I haven't really read through it all the way, but if you look up David Wilcock on Amazon, most likely you'll find some other things there, but that's all I have. I don't really look at those things that very often. But I think that should help. And also, oh, yeah, I would just go with that. And also, Project Camelot, they have a book section. I would recommend that. I don't know where that book section is, but it's it's on Project Camelot's website. Anything on theirs that should help. Question two: what crystal do my guides recommend for me to get, and why? Quartz, clear crystal. I'm not sure if they have a blue crystal. Let's look that one up. Quartz. Yeah, they have a blue crystal. Blue quartz crystal. And why? Because the blue energies seem to work well with your aura. Any type of blue crystal will be good for you. But there's a blue quartz crystal. You can find them somewhere online. I just did a search real quick. That's not one I usually connect to very often, but it's good for your aura. Question from Marianne. Any messages for me? Like, what am I doing in astral? I'm seeing a lot of unicorn energies, but also I actually am seeing a lot of gnome. Was it gnome? Gnome. A lot of gnomes around you in astral. But I'm not sure if you're always short, but sometimes you are. Sometimes you're taller than them. Also, yeah, I see a lot of your Agartha connection. I do see you connected to Mother Earth a lot. I imagine you already feel that. Yeah, your Mother Earth energy is really strong. And you're doing everything you can to help Gaius survive all of this. And you definitely I see you around Gaia a lot. Just so that's what I see. I see unicorn beings. I see all most of the unicorns are protectors. Question two, message from Mother Mary. Not to worry about the past, focus on the future, as you're probably already. The males that you met in the past are very Lyran. The felines, but also the trolls of the negative energy, some, but all. And it's like they're looking for something, like deceivers, okay, deceiving trolls. And some of them are, they're blindfolded. They don't know what they're looking for. Because somebody else is blindfolded. And also they show like a gargoyle, the one that's blindfolding them. So they're like, so yeah, the males, some of them, you're not always aware of what they're doing. They just do, yeah, see how people do things, and they just kind of black out. So that's the message for that. Question from Carol: are there any messages for me? Well, I'm seeing clear crystal Syrian waters, ocean worlds you've been to recently. Also, I'm seeing Africa. They're also like Africa is the Syrian world is kind of it's bringing Africa into their reality because that's how they use vortexes. Basically, what they see Africa there as like a ghost, and they go through vortexes to go into like through portals. And apparently, you're part of this group that's assisting Africa in whatever that is possible. They show different continents to just, of course, that's not all they do, but that's part of their mission. They have other things, of course. It's just the assistance of the animal life. Imagine you feel out of that. Question two: are there any messages for my sister Pamela? Let's see. Interesting though, she's connecting to a lot of warlocks and astral, it seems. Also, she's opening up her more of her history is kind of up and down. She's dealt with a lot of like knights in the past, like through armies, and also they also show her as an Agarthian healer. during the time of King Arthur's time. Not exactly that time period, but she's very much um, a spiritual healer during that time. She wasn't fully aware of it, but she did have like an aura of Agartha around her, and also for bearing children and just bringing to a bringing at least the mother is positive in a kind of a harsh environment. So at least mom is in good spirits, and also father. So she just has a good aura about her. There knows a lot of times are just letting her know of her Garthian connections. Like can you keep your spirits high during times of war? Usually connected to Gartha, and you know that humans have to do what they have to do. At least they think they have to do it. Canadian Dance, any messages regarding the current situation with my ex? Just go with the flow. It's up and down. I do see possibly might get back with this person. Possibly. I see this person as thinking about it, but kind of no, but yes, and so who knows? It's up to you. It's up to both of you, but just go with the flow and just be yourself. Have fun. Don't worry about it too much. If it happens. It happens. It doesn't. It doesn't. But it does seem like you're kind of going that direction. Maybe. Possible. Question two. Any messages? You are connecting a lot with Orion recently, also for healing. I do see around Archangel Michael and Raphael for assistance of your chakras. You just want to be the best person you can be here. Because all the stress and all that, you're asking for assistance. You are also dealing with some archon energies. You might feel some little energies. You're fighting them off. They're just like, come to us and join. They're like vampires. Like, come to our reality. They're just, gee, they just don't know how to end. They just got nothing better to do. So it's a part of our test. So if you get any thoughts, anything that's weird, it's them. Nothing to worry about. It's just weird. Nothing. They're not attached to you or anything. They're just around doing what they gotta do. You know how it is. Yeah. Just the way it is. Okay. Question from Andre. I think I already answered some of these. Yeah. Yep. Answered those. Cool. Thank you, Andre. All good. Question from Jess. I'm currently receiving just under 20% Lyran infusion. How would this help me? And can you tell me about the lessening my small percentage of Reptilian? Why did I get like Ask the Archons? Sorry, I gotta clear my energy. Jeez. Well, technically they can do that. As for jeez, that would be with the Elohim. The Elohim would probably be good for that, for lessening. Just ask for Elohim to bring assistance for the reptilian DNA to be cooled down. Or Yeshua you can connect to also, but Elohim should work quite well. Yeah, but the Lyran's helping with that too, but Elohim infusion would actually help diffuse a lot of that reptilian. What would I would ask? 20% of Elohim I would ask for. Question two, what messages does Archangel Michael have for me at this time? Yeah, you're crossing. It says like you're crossing a moat. You get to the other side. There is a duck being that you connect to named Marvin. I know. Welcome to Weird. For there for humor purposes. You are connected to a duck world. This kind of now this should help raise your vibration. Yeah, they're kind of dirty-minded kind of things, but who isn't? So apparently, you're going to most likely connect to the duck world. I know it sounds funny. Just to raise your vibration, and you might not look at ducks ever the same ever again. You might have a visitation from someone that looks like Howard the Duck or Marvin the Duck, for that matter. That's pretty funny. That's funny. Sure, why not? That's hilarious. Yep. If you want sanity, it's not here. At least third dimensional sanity. Fourth dimensional sanity. That's here. That's pretty funny. Question from Amy: am I going to meet a new male friend when it's meant to be, or is there something I was supposed to do? Just basically get out, roam around, do what you gotta do. Join a group if you want. Don't look for it. Just be yourself. Live your life. You'll find this person whenever the time is right. Just do your thing. Whatever you got. Question 2: how am I supposed to do an animal? How am I supposed to do animal Reiki when my third eye is closed? I can't connect to animals as well. Just practice, patience. Things will open up. Just the more you'd be surprised. The more you do it, the more you will open up. I won't worry about your third eye. Just do your everyone's. It's not completely closed. It just seems like it's closed. I would say it's just clouded. And the more you do Reiki, the more you will open up. There's archon energy around you, some of it, residue. Insectoid also. You go to meditation and clear that. It should help you open up more. Just bring the light through into your chakras, into your third eye. I don't think it's as close as you might think. It is. Yeah, it's frustrating though. I see. But you do a meditation on this, it should feel a little bit different. Maybe not a whole lot, but I would say do Reiki anyway. You will burst it open on your own, or receive Reiki from somebody else. That's another thing, is to just get Reiki from somebody. That's up to you. Jim F, what is the transition that I seem to be experiencing? I think through job. I feel a job, but maybe not fully there. Like, yeah, third dimensional job. That's what I'm seeing, but I just see it. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not like you're going to all of a sudden have a whole nother career, but they just say job. It could be anything. They're not giving me any details, but just go with that. Question 2, question 2, any messages for me? Yeah, your guides are just. I see like a Roman guide around you. By the name of Elmore. I know that sounds weird, but it's a Roman guide. At least it's a new guide, Elmore. But it's a spirit guide that has a lot of Roman incarnations, and he just said to open you up to a new direction. There's also a female by name of Claridine is a female guides around you also. So this is mostly connected to what you're experiencing. They're just opening you up. They're not really going into a whole lot of details here. They're just assessing the situation. So it's like maintaining a car from their point of view. Okay, it's a little bit more than that, but anyway. Miles, blessings, but spiritual abilities are best suited for me. Healing, and I do see your telepathic abilities for your shot. Healing, channeling in time. I see a lot of Zetas around you. As a positive, I see a lot of Zetas. I see a lot of rainbow energy around you, which is good. That's a Garthian energies around you. You have a lot of just a lot of elemental energies. So that's good for healing. Whatever that gets your attention. I see tarot, also a good tarot reader. Question 2, any messages for me? You're opening up your solar plexus to receive more knowledge. You are connected to the dinosaur energies. I keep seeing that with people. It's very interesting. I've had many lifetimes in the Dark Ages. You probably feel some of that, but you'd be surprised. You took it well, lived it well. Let's put it that way. You actually had a lot of families during that time. You know, you may had your own family, and you brought a positive to a dark time. You'd be surprised. Yeah, it was hard times, but you'd be surprised how you accomplished a great deal. In this world, you see how people have electricity and all these things, and they've lost themselves, but they're regaining it also. Some of them have, not everybody. Some have lost their true path, as you can tell. Again, their path back then. People back then were a lot more spiritually connected in their own way, but I mean, what else are you going to connect with? Your own nature all the time. You might as well. So, a lot more people are more connected to nature, even if they don't understand it all. It wasn't really meant to. Raw in last night, laying down my bedroom, light turned on by itself. That's interesting. Who did that, and what was the reason for that? Pleiadians. See, a Nordic Pleiadian, Astro, is what I'm getting. There's also an Anunnaki around you, but positive, not to worry. Apparently, you're around a vortex. There's a lot of Zetas around, but not negative. Don't worry about it. Some people don't trust them, fine, but people don't trust reptilians either, and there seem to be, you know. So I think they're just opening up your perspective. There's angels around you, of course. They protected you during this connection, but I believe it's mostly alien. Do I have any messages? Expect more like this. You might see formations on the ground, like a design, maybe. Like they just left, like they were just there. So you might see angel wings also at the corner of your eye. Just go with the flow. I've been seeing things here and there. I know there's something there, but I don't really. You know, I feel like you see some things, like if nothing's there, it's like you're seeing something. So just you don't necessarily have to connect with it all the time. Just go with the flow. Donna Riggs, the other night in my dream, my husband was a human, but his eyes were white with black spots and had yellow silk in them, like a snake or cat's eye. Was he showing me his reptilian? I think it was mostly some. I think it was more feline. Well, he's showing his diversity, as some beings can change their eyes. It's like, you know, a cat can turn their eyes into reptilian or snake-like. So, well, of course, snake and reptilian is the same, but you know, a little bit different eyes wide. But he's a shapeshifter, basically, is what he's showing you. So, well, maybe not. You might see him as a big bear. I know it sounds funny. He has been a polar bear in his past life. That's funny. Yeah, polar bear energy is really strong with him. Yeah. Yeah, P.S. Your answer about Yeti ease my neighbor's hearts. Okay, good. Good to hear. Yeah, I do see your husband as a polar bear. He could probably connect to some of that. Polar bears are great. They're just mind their own business. I just so see that. I just had a blast you had a blast with that too. I was thinking it was more of a different type of bear by seeing polar bear. Question 2: Are there any messages for tonight? Yeah, the Pleiadian presence is still very strong around you. There's also a Syrian energy around you, and a Zeta, as they are roaming around your area where you live for possible visitation. Still going on. I don't think you're going to see a reptilian, but they're staying back, but they are monitoring also. So they're possible visitation. You might see, like it said, the other one, a possible, you know, formation in the ground, possibly. Like a crop circle type of thing, possibly. It's all, you know, it's all in discussion right now from what I'm seeing. They haven't got to go because they have to like be careful what they do, and they know what they're doing. But for us, it's a rush. For them, it's like there's no rush. There's a lot of unicorn energies around you at this time also. You have been connecting to Agartha, Mother Earth. Very much Mother Earth also. Yeah, who doesn't have that? But Mother Earth says you were like a protector of hers in a past life. And Agartha like an elf being that would watch Agartha, Mother Earth's energies. Like you were like assigned to her to watch, like a guard. Not really like that, but just a protector of the trees and just nature in general. This is a long time ago. I do see like with a bow and arrow, that type of stuff. They do shoot them at humans. Mm-hmm. Get their attention. You know, sometimes you feel something. It comes as energy, but it's them shooting stuff. So it's like, ow, that hurt. Sometimes it's guides, sometimes it's elementals. So, and when you get that hit, I'd say you're gonna have it. But if you get a download, also like a thought. Sometimes. Symmetry, any messages for me? Well, yeah, the apocalypse is coming, so get some pizza and ask your Zetas to come on by. You have been connecting to a lot of Zetas recently, and Anunnaki, and it seems like you and Anunnaki have not been getting along recently. One moment. They say you will be getting answers of your direction. You might not like the answers, but you'll feel more confirmation that you're where you're going. This is going to be some time, like a couple of weeks. It's not going to be forever, but yeah, no, it's hard. I feel that. So, question from Tate. Is there a message from Archangel Gabriel? Yes, I see. Gabriel gave you a crown. Also gave you energy for a new direction. I also see the arts or some kind of I was seeing arts of some kind. Maybe just to experience art, to be around art, to open yourself up, to see messages. Not going into detail, not giving me full detail, but what they do say in paintings of the medieval times, you are in one of them somewhere, but they're not going into detail. Like medieval arts, you are in there somewhere. Finding it's another story. As a farmer, did they say? So, though it's not that important, but it is kind of give you an idea of your lineage. Basically, is what that's about. Question 2: is there any message from the Andromeda Council? Yes, I've been clearing a lot of vampire reptilian energies recently. Some of them are trying to mind control on you for some time. If you feel very stressed or feel ill they have been kind of trying to put a hold on you, but have not been successful. As you're opening up yourself more. Not to worry, you are protected, but attempts have been made to just shut you down more. Basically, bring you back to third dimension is not going to be successful, but they do that with physical health. They try to sometimes get in the way in some cases, but either way, you're fine. But just want to let you know what's going on behind the scenes. And Astral has been very frustrating because these are actually friends of yours that have turned slightly. Camus, what kind of success will I have in helping science advance in the near future? Well, they say 45% success. Just which it doesn't seem like it's high, but you'd be surprised. Just keep reaching out, keep doing just reach out more is what they're saying. Now you can change that timeline. They say reach out more, do more. Just continue your path. But they say you will be doing more. That's what I'm getting. Question 2. What can I do better at receiving information for channeling? Clear your chakras. Do handwriting, automatic writing, or draw images and see what you receive from the images. Also, see tarot cards is another way for you to receive messages. But basically, you are receiving messages, I believe, actually from the Arcturians, because this is a public forum, so there's only so much they're going to give here. But privately, I believe tarot should help, possibly. But I believe you're already receiving data, so just follow your intuition. You're just not trusting it all the time. Like, I think I should do this, I think I should do that. Well, that way you might need to get extra help on if you're not feeling it, either one. But we'll explore both. Aaron, and which insectoids do I have the most connections with? Which do I utilize the most? I want to know which insects I should study to get understanding. The fly is the strongest energy with you. The ants, sort of. The fly is the strongest. The fly is like. Of course, there's a lot of insectoids. Some moth. Moth is good. Butterfly. But yeah, the fly. Strong. And these are the colorful ones. Question 2, do I have any connections to dragons at all? Yes. Like the white dragon is what I'm saying. They're in Agartha. They're very peaceful. They do have mood swings at times, but for the most part, they're pretty useful. I am seeing they have like a shell on their back, but it's not like a turtle shell, but their back is kind of shell-like for protection. So you just meditate on it. I believe you can see them. Okay. 1 to 11. Why have I been having so many disturbing experiences in my dream or astral lately? But also, most of my life, I hardly ever feel rested or good when I awaken. Mostly sad and recently you're doing you're connected to a lot of reptilians. It seems. It seems to be like Archon-like reptilians that you're dealing with that have been quite very mind controlling lately. But I would not put any, don't give them any power, but they have been kind of overwhelming throughout your life. You're going through some karma, is what's happening. But also, you're part of a galactic federation of light, of a warrior race in some regard. You're just fighting a lot of dark energies. I would say demon energies. I think you kind of know that. And the more you know, the more you should be able to. In the Men in Black, they want to throw their hand in there. It's just the reason why is because you had other lifetimes you feel like you didn't do enough. In this lifetime, you added a lot of connections because you just want to know what's going on. So you just want to play your part. Now I understand this won't be forever, but it's like you want to just do what you have to do here. Some of it's karma. I mean, you can do it other way, karma wise, but it just seems like part of you just truly wants to put yourself out there to assist with humanity. That way, don't leave here with any regrets. Be surprised. I don't think you're gonna have any. But yeah, when you don't feel good. The other thing is like scented oils. Some people put it on your forehead. There's lavenders, different types of oils you can use. Might help. Might make you feel worse. I think I said that to you, maybe. But it's another way of doing a healing also. You can also light a candle before you go to sleep and do a slight meditation. Ask your angels to clear the energies. Blow out the candle, and you go to sleep. Just a thought. What was it? And also, you can always have crystals around where you sleep. Also, that's you. Question 2: what was around me Tuesday, a week ago at night, last night? Well, it feels like reptilians are around you recently. I mean, I felt some palladium. I mean, I feel reptilians, but not in a negative sense. Reptilians. They've just been a heavy presence, Draco. They've just been yeah, you've been, of course, your astral has been mostly reptilian, probably. It's well part of it. So yeah, I think they're just watching out for you from gathering. Vasco, what can I do to reduce the nightmares I'm currently experiencing? I'd like to get some actual sleep. Well, yes, they have scented oils, lavender or rosemary is a thought help you protect you, but also help you release. You put it on your wrists and maybe on your forehead or wherever you feel. Also, is this like what one you can always light a scented candle around your bed also to just do a slight meditation to clear the energies. Of course, blow out the candle before you go to sleep. Uh, it's or incense also, and that goes for Wanda also. Incense is good also. Just a thought. Question 2 is a girlfriend wants to know if there's any messages for her. Well, this goes into your first question. She's been going through a lot of clearing out blockages, like moving walls of lower energies. She's connecting more with the angels, but there are some beings that are like, "What's up with this?" It's like, "Hey, you were part of our system, and now you're like connecting more with angels and all." It's like, "Well, what's up with this?" So she's getting a lot of hits, and I believe you're Vasco. You're receiving a lot of the attention from that. So it's like it's bouncing off of her and going to you. So that's what it seems. So not to say she's intentionally sending it to you, but they can't seem to get to her, so they go to you. Not to say you're not well protected, but just that when you have a bunch of beings coming after you, it's kind of hard to, either way, you should be feeling better soon. Yeah, it's not going to last forever. Question from Stacy. Can you tell me what I've been up to in Astral? I see you with Andromedans a lot recently. I see you around music. I see you around castles being built, but built with song. A lot of elementals there also. Music, building, cities, basically. But cities of nature, natural energies, positive vibrations. You probably feel a lot of that. Just a luxury to watch. Question 2, are there any messages from the Arcturians? Yeah, in your third dimension, you're going through a lot because you're opening up this Earth to more of the positive Earth. And so sometimes you're going to be bombarded by lower energies, but you already know that, but sometimes not always the same. There are lower energies that do appear. You might maybe feel like a tall being around you that's kind of not so friendly. And that is coming from those of your work. Yeah, because they're just bringing their stuff. So if you see like a tall, dark being, not worry about it. Send it light. It's just they're attracting so much stuff. Yeah, and they won't listen to anybody. So either way, I think it'll be fine. So all right, blessings. Thanks for your questions. And all right, that is it for tonight. So that was the chat questions, and also I should have done a message earlier. I'm going to do also the end of the world live stream tomorrow. I might answer questions in the chat too to see how much energy I got. So seeing how we're all history, might as well go down fighting, huh? So mostly it'd probably be tomorrow night. Yeah, around probably midnight area. Usually I start late anyway, so we'll see. Usually I don't do a video till like 11:30, so I'll be here. So the world ends, we'll all go down together. So all right, take care and have a great night, everyone.